Welcome to part 2 of our sailing trip up the west coast. I'm Yvonne and this is Basil. And in this episode we're heading from Hamlin Bay to CANAL Rocks and then up to Mandurah. Come along. Our morning in Hamlin Bay started with us trying to sort out our sail, which meant for Kobe to climb up the mast to see if we can just replace the snapped halyard. When he was up at the top, he realised that not just the halyard was the problem. Our forestay was pretty old and worn and in desperate need for replacing. I guess it was a blessing in disguise that the halyard snapped and Kobe went up the mast to check on it. Otherwise, we would not have noticed for quite a while. So for the time being, we won't be replacing that snapped halyard. We won't use our foresail and try to make our way up to Mandurah. And once we get there, we'll replace the whole forestay in the furling system, which is probably going to be a huge mission. But hey, we've got this super cute little staysail and we're actually hooking along. Does it feel big? Not as big? Here we go, fresh tuna for days. Pretty awesome. After only 6 hours of sailing, we have made it to CANAL Rocks. It's time to catch up with some friends and explore this absolutely stunning spot. After seeing what this place looks like with the drone, we decided to jump in the dinghy and go for a spin up and down along the rocks. I have never been here before, even though we live so close in Albany. That's why I decided to read up a little bit about this place, and I've just learned why this is called CANAL Rocks. And that's because the joints and fractures in the rock have been worn over time and carved out by the sea, so it looks like there's lots of canals. And one of them is what we just drove through. Pretty cool, hey? CANAL Rocks is an ancient and actually pretty unusual rock formation. It's extending from a peninsula south of Smith Beach on the coastline between Yallingup and Margaret River. Those massive banks of granite, they have eroded along a dead straight line running north to south, forming those spectacular canals. This place is amazing if you want to go for a hike, a day trip or a swim. There is so much life in the water. Time to check out the aquarium, maybe get some crave for dinner, and then head back over to the boat. Coming home to this happy face is always my favourite part of the day. We're about to cook dinner with friends and enjoy the sunset. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning from a windy and rough sunrise watch. We had to leave early because we're trying to make it all the way to Mandurah, and that is quite a long way. It was quite uneventful, so sit back and enjoy some sunrise magic on the water. We decided to have a bit of a break and a lay down, so we put Basil in charge and she's doing her watch while we have a snooze. She's done this a million times. She knows exactly what she's doing. I trust her. The sun's almost down and the wind just started to drop off, and we're just about to pull into Mandurah. As soon as we had the boat tied up on the jetty, we got greeted by these two adorable black swans. Baz was not too sure about these two, and Kobe told me I could fit the swans out of my hand. Have fun watching me getting bitten by a swan.
Go on, do it. That doesn't hurt at all. It's like nothing. Yep, 100%.
Jeez, you got my whole hand.
It doesn't hurt though.
Time to go for a sunrise walk, get a cup of coffee before relocating the boat and trying to sort out this mess of a sail. We finally got our furling forestay down. Let the nightmare begin. We tried to pull the forestay out, which runs through a tiny channel in the furling system. Annoyingly enough, it would not pull through. So Kobe decided to pull it all apart and try to get that stay out so we can measure it, drive up to Frio and get a new one made up overnight. Nothing much we can do while we wait to pick up our forestay tomorrow morning. It's coming in pretty stormy and we're just going to enjoy watching the lightning and the sunset. Good morning from Mandurah and the bird watching crew on Tearaway. Let's finish fixing the forestay, get the new crew aboard and get organised and head off. That's it for today. See you next time.